than to have some sunshine in the studio. Like a lot of it.
Arara san.
A lot of it. You know, normally I'm the only one like, oh, Miss Sunshine.
Leo
But
nimeona
today,
hata umenini.
acha nimetulia tu.
Umetulia.
I'm like, you know what? Let's first put the sunshine vibe kidogo off.
Yes, sir. We are chilling with Yvonne Dark. Dark Nation.
And she's not dark though.
No, it's dark with a K.
I know, but still.
Yeah, the K.
She's very light.
She's light skinned.
Yeah.
Like Medea would say, she a light skinned girl.
And she's very beautiful. Thank you so
Yes,
much
sir.
for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I mean, you guys are cracking me up in the morning. So this is what I love. The rest of the day is going to be positive and full of laughter.
That's what's up. Yes. So how you doing?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm fantastic.
Yeah?
Yes.
Umekuwa muda. Umenificha white. Ni mzuri umekuja kwa umevaa white. Una represent kitu uko ukifanya.
Wow.
Yes, it has been a minute. I mean, I kind of pulled out from the industry for a bit. I went on a little break because, well, not really a break. I went on a business venture of making my brand.
Okay.
Right? So I had to pull myself together, get my right team, get a proper team, and just focus on a schedule and just on my game plan. So now I'm back with Fearless and a lot more. Yeah.
And so it's of course we'll talk about the song and everything, but I guess we also people want to know, like, tell us about, we see the lovely music videos, we hear the beautiful voice, but where did it all start for you?
Well, for me, it all started honestly, naturally at the age of 2. So nilianza tu kuimba, mtu yoyote akiingia kwa nyumba, yes, mtu yoyote akiingia kwa nyumba na msimamisha kwa mlango na mwambia unataka kupita lazima ukae chini na watch show.
Let me tell you what I was doing when I was 2 years old. I was eating plasticine.
So yeah, so just basically it's something natural that I've had for such a long time. I think everybody's eaten mud and plasticine.
Yep.
Yeah, kids, you know, that's just, that was the nutritions.
Yes, sir. That explains a lot, Terry.
But yeah.
Let's continue. Let's continue.
But yeah, basically, I did go for a break, and I've come back with a new brand, a new change, and this brand is modern African woman that is embracing the culture that's been forgotten and bringing it back and mixing it now with the modern world and bringing it back to reality. So it's all about embracing the African culture from left, right, and center. Especially, like, for example, in Kenya, how many tribes do we have? Do we know anything about our cultural backgrounds? The outfits. I mean, the museum used to have it, then they killed themselves when they took away all our culture and replaced it with God knows what, you know, birds. Birds, lots of birds. But I mean, we love our bird species, it's important, it's part of culture, but we also need to know our human culture, where we descended from. And this new brand is all about mixing it with this modern fashion and the new world and bringing it back and teaching the younger generation that are coming after us to keep our culture going. Yeah,
it sounds like a very strong brand.
Yes, sir.
I'm all for it.
Yep.
So when did you get started? Like after 2 years old, when did you decide, okay, fine, I'm ready to...
Professionally, I did my first single when I was 13. I recorded it in Greenstead School in Nakuru. So I went to school there. I went to a lot of schools.
I know that school.
Yes. Greenstead is actually known for being a very musically talented school and having a lot of talent come out of it. So I went there, and then we ventured on a few concerts within Kenya and also in the UK, and we were performing in halls, schools, churches,
And this one you're 13?
No.
I'm about...
This is later when I was about 14. That was a year later, but I recorded my first single when I was 13, professional single in the school. And then when I was 16, now I went full on.
Wewe nikikwambia ukiwa 13. Unakumbuka hiyo the Dicks tulikuwa tunasema?
I was healing broken heart.
Yeah, ukatoa kwa hivyo. Where do broken hearts go?
I mean, my first, in fact, a few of the first singles I recorded were with Kanamashaka, Sharama and Cannibal, Ukuflani. Like I did a lot of collabos with them, and I also recorded my own singles with some Tanzanian producers. So it was amazing. You know, I mean, my whole career, I've been in the industry for about 14, 15 years now. But it's everybody has their timeline in their growth and their discovery. And for me, I've just been testing the waters left, right, and center. But I've now come back as myself because I have many mixes. You know, what when I'm Mzungu, mara when I'm Afrika, when
what
I'm Upe, you know. So I'm Kenyan. I'm Kenyan,
You
but with a lot of
want
mixtures. I have South Sudanese. My mom is Kenyan, South Sudanese, Congolese, Burundian, and Rwandese. She's black. Yes, she's black. Okay. But she has all that mixed, and that's why I always tell people: just because you have a darker skin tone doesn't mean you're not more mixed than a pointy. You know. And then my dad is French, Dutch, and Belgian, and he's white. So I'm a proper pointy, but I have about 0.8 different mixtures. So yes, but I am the homebound growth of Kenya, taking it to the world, you know, and just showing them who I am, and I've come out as myself now. So that's my new brand. It's all about me. The real me.
Love it.
Kwa hiyo ngoma na tutaiongelea, mimi nimeona iko fearless.
In fact, in that song, I sing literally 4 different languages and do 2 different chants. So we'll talk about that when we talk about that.
And the clothing, or the lack thereof.
Okay.
But it's an amazing song.
Alright, this is what you have to do right now. If you have any questions for YVONNE DARCQ, do come through on our Facebook page, Hot96. Find us on Twitter at Hot_96 Kenya. The hashtag is Terry and Willis on Hot.
You should put it in Willis at Hot.
Came to life, you know. It's because obviously that time she wasn't with Chocolate City. She was still in the States, so going back and forth, and when she'd be around is when we could really just emphasize and get into the studio and create this magic. So we did after 3 years. It was a project in progress, but it came out amazing. We shot the video, we had a lot of fun, and you know, the videos, I mean, the song and the videos has had its success. Yes. Very beautiful. Yes.
Really,
thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't say who really likes it.
Yeah.
Okay. We. And also, I mean, just apart from that, you know, you said something that I caught that you said it took like 3 years, and that's the thing. Like, I don't think people normally appreciate how long some of these things take and how hard it is to create. You know, even if you're super talented, it takes some work to create and maintain.
It does. It takes a lot of work to create, but also to just, first of all, to find who you are is one part that's the most important. Then creating it takes time. I mean, you could find someone's dropped an album, you think they've been working on it for the past 2-3 months, but actually each single has its own deadline and timeline. Someone could have worked on one song overnight, and then there are others that it's a mind game. You have to take time to find the right content, the right words. You could find that the beat is chengemka in your brain, so you can't even come out with lyrics, and you have to go back and forth, and you find your block. So some projects take even years. You know, it depends on the nature of each song.
So you've said that you changed, you recently had brand, so you rebranded.
Yes.
As a person. So does your sound change, or does it remain the same?
It has changed completely.
Alright. So what was your sound before?
My sound before was experimental. It was still Afro-pop, but then this new sound of mine is me. It's not influenced or bribed or just blackmailed. It's me. I've come out as who I am. I've given who I am to the world, and I just said, you know what, at the end of the day, the reality is fans don't go to somebody because they're not themselves. Fans are attracted to what you're giving out when you're yourself and to your message. So the more that you are yourself, the more that the fans will feel connected with you, because you can tell when there's a disconnection. You can hear it in either the vocals or you can see it in the lyrics. There's something that's off. So fans really come to you when you're really giving them who you are. So this new brand is totally myself, and like I said, not blackmailed or controlled or created from elsewhere. It's me. It's finally me.
And does it have a name?
It's the Dark brand, you know. And I have a clothing line coming out next year. I have a hair line coming out next year. I have a boot line coming out next year. Part of the brand, there's so much. I have a business venture with a tooth whitening brand as well that's coming out. So the dark brand is just really going crazy. It's going everywhere. Why are you laughing, Willis?
Because we were like this. Yes, everybody was smiling. I love because my tooth clear. Yeah, good white name.
All your teeth are white. Come on. I can see right through my shades. You have very, very white teeth, Terry. Nice teeth.
The ones you can see are white. Oh, I'm not going to
Alright, we want to play a song called Duka.
That is one of my favorite YVONNE DARCQ songs, by the way.
Oh, thank you. That was actually also me. It was just a fun side. I mean, as an artist, you have different characters, and you're a fairy tale and you're a story to the world. So you just have to have fun. You know, never take things too seriously. Enjoy yourself.
Yep. Last channel, wasikia hii song sana. Wasikia tu hapo kwa chorus.
Remember, if you have any questions, it's a hot_96 Kenya. The hashtag is Terry and Willis on hot. On Facebook, it's hotspace96.
Yes, sir. This is YVONNE DARCQ.
Je n'ai pas peur si au gopi. Je n'ai pas peur si na machozi. Je n'ai pas peur na banga kate. Je n'ai pas peur à na mahaifa. Je n'ai pas peur si au gopi. Je n'ai pas peur si na machozi.